So I'm making this video to apologize to my customers.
So if you want to deny reality and you want to eat grass and live on carrots, good. But when I want a steak, bitch, you're going to cook it.
Today, it's the story of two anti-vegans. One with a bald head, who just crashed on social media. The other one in makeup, who is bracing for impact on the topic of what some call censorship on social media. My views on that are kind of mixed because I don't just go to one side. My views are not based on emotion or ideological dogma. If you appreciate that, then you should become one of my subscribers. A lot of people don't appreciate that. They just want their side. They just want to fit in with all the alignment and never have to side with the other side and admit that their side has some points. As if this was some kind of sport. First, we're going to hear from Vegan Foot Soldier, who has come back, made a few videos after a long break. There was a time when he seemed to like his channel disappeared. That's because he privatized all his videos. Anyway, I started to play this new video from him in response to this banning. And then he said something I have a problem with. And that got me thinking. A few weeks ago, he said something that turned me off. He never did that before. Some unfortunate political belief he has. I can't remember exactly what it was. So I went looking in his past videos. It was like 3 videos in the last year. And I could not find where it was. And then I realized he's been deleting videos. He probably deleted that one. Did he see the light and where he was wrong there and take it down? Not likely. People don't change. Hey, I changed. So they rarely change. We'll move on to this new video with the idea in our heads here that he has some crappy political views and is wrong. Let's get into it.
Hello people, so my last video and one of the topics that I talked about towards the end of the video was Andrew Tate, and since I made that podcast he has now been banned from Instagram and he's also been banned from YouTube. So his YouTube channel has been taken down, Tate-speech, and his Instagram's been taken down.
You hear that? The guy called his show Tate-speech. That is perfect. It's like he chose that last name just for that. You'll get a lot of his base in there finding him. And then there's Frankie Boy, another anti-vegan right-winger who is still on social media after threatening somebody's life, but seems to be on a slow crash. Let's check in on him.
So if you've kept up with the Frankie's free-range meat vlogs, you'll know some type of ridiculous nonsense happens every week.
Dr. McDougall has always advocated a heavily potato, grain diet.
But let's continue with the vegan now. Vegan Foot Soldier talking about freedom. I can already sense what's coming. He'll probably be against any banning, against any restrictions of freedom of speech, because I already know that's a right-wing thing. And something he said, I forget, weeks ago, I think it was political, so it was probably another right-wing thing. And so I could see it coming that he's going to be against any restrictions in freedom of speech, which is crazy.
And he's been banned from all of them. So I'm not the biggest fan of Andrew Tate. In my last episode, I had a few criticisms, mainly a philosophical identity criticism, not like the standard, oh, he's a misogynist, sort of blue pill whining bullshit, which a bunch of goobies say on the internet who don't understand the world.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. See, all that is politics. Feminists have politicized the movement of feminism just to get their way, just to stop people from saying things that disagree and debunk their shit, as Foot Soldier has said in the past.
I don't really have a problem with his sort of like quote-unquote classic red pill shit. That does seem to be the main element of Andrew Tate that got him banned, just talking repackaged red pill shit in an edgy way. And then so many people were like, oh my...
Right there. It's probably the edgy way. Because I've talked about red pill shit. I support about 60% of it. I never got any kind of a suspension or video taken down even for that stuff.
My God, you can't say that. It's misogyny. You're sexist, blah, blah, blah. And so loads of people just wanted to cancel him over that, and I guess it worked.
I don't think that was it, as we'll hear in this video. Seems that Foot Soldier is just assuming that's what it is, because that's what it often is.
Accusations, which as far as I can tell, are not true. So my initial response to him being banned is pretty much the people who were pushing for him, they're just trying to impede free speech. and it's not cool at all to deplatform people, even Alex Jones and annoying people like that who I think chat a load of bullshit. I believe that...
Here it comes. Guess what he says? After I just did a whole bunch of Alex Jones videos, nothing but that for like 3 weeks, because I believe so much in getting rid of him, a threat to civilization. And does Vegan's foot soldier know that Alex Jones is a huge, he's got to know, a huge anti-vegan? I think that got around pretty well back in 2016. Those were good times.
Everyone deserves the right to make themselves look like a clown online. If they want to do that, then let them do that. But it's not the responsibility of the government or some organization.
There we go. It is not the government. Instagram is not an organization. See, he's a right-winger. That's really disappointing. And he buys into the bullshit on that side. Alex Jones, oh my God. He's like one of the worst people. He wasn't just making a fool out of himself. He did plenty of that, and we saw that in court even. But this guy was influencing his audience to harass and stalk people. Sounds like somebody else we know. And we saw what happened on January 6th. People died. And Vegan's foot soldier says people should be allowed to do that?
To silence people because this information of the government or some organization, to silence people because this information is too horrible to hear because it will corrupt the minds of the youth. We've already got a problem with the Biden administration reading 1984 and thinking that it was an instruction manual and actually trying to integrate it into their administration because the narrative that some person on their platform is pushing doesn't correspond well enough to their personal radical left ninth wave.
I've had enough. I'm not even going to get into that because I will get too angry. And I can't even think or talk when I'm that angry. The guy's going against veganism. It's unbelievable. That vegan foot soldier would be brainwashed. And don't get me wrong here. What he is saying there is a half-truth. True what he's saying, but it's half of the truth. But he's blocking out. You see him blocking out the other half. From what it looks like, it seems to be untrue. He doesn't know, and he doesn't want to look. Okay, this guy is interviewing Red Pill Vegan about Andrew Tate getting banned. And Red Pill he has mixed feelings here, and so do I on the topic of what some call censorship.
How do you feel about that? Do you think he deserved that? Or do you know, because this seems like social media censorship is a bit crazy, right? What is your take?
Yeah, as you may know, I do have some problems with the way things are censored. I've been suspended many times for things on Twitter. Some were wrong, but some were right. And I should have been put on a timeout a couple of times there. It was good for my mental health. Recently, YouTube gave me my first strike in 8 years. It's just so unjust. It was for a specific clip. I didn't make this clip. I got this clip. Guess where I got this clip? I got it from a YouTube video. And they gave me a strike and took down my video. Meanwhile, the original video is still up. It's from a big channel, so it's got millions of views. So it's about the money.
Let's take a look at old Dr. McDougall.
The amount of pain I've been in from my headaches, my stomach aches, the past drugs, the Accutane.
To say he went off the rails in his recent conversation is an understatement.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. Holy fuck. I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. I'm losing it. There was a point I was actually gonna fucking stick this out, but today, this shit happens every week.
And we got Joe Biden to thank for this.
Much as I don't like Andrew Tate and the things he has to say, I don't think he said so many terrible things that he deserved to be banned.
Yeah.
Really? That's not what I saw in the comments.
He said a lot of stuff, you're right. But I mean, yeah, I don't think it's like any worse than some of the other stuff I've seen, especially from like, let's call it the opposition camp. some hardcore feminist influencers say
yes.
some
Here we
pretty-
go. The things feminists say is just generally much worse. But that's not a reason to keep Tate around. It's a reason to start banning some women, which society does not want to touch. That's why you only see women suffering consequences in the court system. Because justice, remember, is supposed to be blind, and sometimes it is.
Some hardcore feminist influencers say some pretty nasty shit about men and they don't get banned. So, it should all be out there and people should be able to make their own decisions on what they listen to, right? I mean, it seems weird to ban him.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I just think that if you start banning people just for saying...
No, dude. I've already heard this so many times I can stop right at the beginning of what he's saying. I've already heard this kind of thing. Freedom of speech. I've said this before. It doesn't mean you could just say whatever you want.
Stupid shit that isn't necessarily like deadly to other...
Well, you and I are vegans here and we know about stupid shit. It's all over. That's the problem. You can't police everything people say, but there's some things you can.
You believe in vegetarianism. You practice vegetarianism, but you are not a vegetarian. Because as a human, you're not vegetarian. So that's the first thing. It's a religion. For something to live, something else must die. This is the natural human condition. Not even the human condition. This is the natural condition.
Human condition. Edit your videos, dude.
Even for a plant to live and strive and grow, it has to destroy or absorb minerals.
Hey, you cheater, you're cheating. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch!
And guys, I know, I don't mean to make personal attacks here, but the guy is following a plant-based diet. That's why he looks like this.
For every steak you don't eat, I'll eat 2.
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it. And just selling my product, the fuck?
Your product?
Yes, correct. Next question.
Physiologically, humans are not designed to be vegetarians. You know how I cook a steak as a real man? I instruct one of my 7 girlfriends. Me, now!
Because she's his.
Yeah, so that's...
So that is you saying that women are your property.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him and the intimate parts of her body belong to him.
Influencer Andrew Tate responds to being banned from social media platforms after 2016 footage shows him beating on his ex-girlfriend.
Alright, what before you knew I was going to beat the out of you. If you behaved, I wouldn't have to hit you, would I? Get out. You can't stay in there forever.
I beat you when you don't do as I say. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say the word listen?
What the fuck? Hold on, G.
Bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? Look at the camera.
What the hell?
Because my daddy
He hits you.
Yeah.
Why would he hit you?
Because on his word, I can't.
Cause my dad hits me. She's playing along with it, bruh. See, she playing along with shit. Maybe she's scared. I doubt it though.